Hi, collective. What is going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. We welcome you. If you are back as a subscriber, or if you have not subscribed and you're back again, thank you for tuning into my channel because you have a large selection on YouTube. And, out of all the channels that you could have tuned into, you chose mine, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you so much. Today I'm here for a pick a card reading for you all, and we're going to see what's in the energy. I have 3 different piles. And remember, last time, for those who may have watched my previous video, I stated that I wanted to have something easy for you all to look at to choose your pile. I will also post timestamps in the description box below once the video is uploaded. And I may also post it in the comments as well, just so it's easy for you all to find. But otherwise, it's always going to be in the description box. So for pile number 1, we have the beautiful citrine. So take a moment and look at each crystal that I hold up and see what your intuition is telling you to choose, okay? So this is pile 1, the citrine, and I'm just trying to hold it so that way you all have time to look. Okay, that's pile 1. Pile 2, we have the beautiful rose quartz. I like this. Love. Ooh, I don't know, pile 2. We'll see. And then pile 3, clear quartz. This is my girl right here. She's powerful, okay? Purity. And citrine is powerful too. Ooh, ooh. All I'm going to say is the first time I used citrine, which was probably back in like maybe 2020, powerful, okay? I had to stop using this crystal. It's powerful. So if you know, you know. All I'm going to say is crystals really do have energy, okay? And it's natural energy. So anywho, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to go ahead and start with pile 1, and we're going to keep it moving, okay? Give me 1 second. Put this Palo Santo down. All right. So pile 1, let's see what we have. I'm so excited. I'm going to see which pile resonates with me. We'll see. Okay. So pile 1. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing, you all. This is What's the Tea. Sorry, I did not announce the title, but it's What's the Tea. So for pile 1, the first card out is Clingy. So we have old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. And we also have antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. So I'm going to start with these 2 cards, and then I'll continue with the others. So currently, you all could definitely have someone that is from your past, whether it was a relationship, marriage, or situationship that's feeling left out in the cold. And if I'm not making eye contact, it's because I'm actually reading the cards and picking up on the energy that I get. So I'm getting that whatever relationship or situationship that you had going on with a particular person, you shut them out. And basically your heart is locked, and your heart could be cold. And it may not be cold in general, but it may be definitely cold with this person, because this could have been something that you could have went through. I don't know why I'm getting merry-go-round, but this could have been a cycle that you could have repeated with someone for quite some time. And you've decided to basically lock your heart and throw away the key. And this person is feeling like you're rejecting them, or they're feeling like they can't, come back, or at least in the same energy that they did before. So I'm also getting that I know that these are like plants around the door, if you can see that, but for some reason I'm picking up on weeds. So I'm getting that this person could be toxic. Or like, you know how weeds can grow like out of control, or they can grow in the middle of things. Like weeds can find their way through anything. Like, you know how you can pull up in someone's driveway and you have weed growing through like the concrete of the driveway and things like that. So I'm getting that this person was able to weave their way through all types of situations and creases and crevices or whatever the case is. And yeah, they could have, caused a lot of upheaval in your life, a lot of chaos. Um, so, they're feeling I'm sorry, you're antisocial at this time and they're feeling left out, or they're feeling like whatever treatment you gave them previously, they're no longer getting that. So this person could be in deep thinking and trying to figure out a way to come back. And like I said, with the weeds, they're trying to be strategic on how they're going to make their way back into your life. All right, Pal One, y'all be careful now. Because I don't get the best energy when I think of weeds. So here we have the marriage card, okay? So some of you all could be married at this time, or this could have been someone that you were married to. And, maybe you all are going through some type of separation, whether it's legal or not, some type of divorce or some type of breakup or just some type of separation. Like if this was someone who you were just dealing with on a situationship level, for example. And with the Ten of Cups here, if this is not a person who you were with in the past, that could have been past energy, and some of you all could have, moved on. So this person could feel left out because you've moved on with a new person. You all could have started a family. So I don't know why, but I'm picking up like maybe 2 to 3 years this may have taken place. But things are aligned for you, things are happening for you, you're living in bliss, and of course not a fairy tale, but this person makes you very happy. This person adds to your cup. So this is not someone taking from you, this is not someone that's draining you, this is not someone who's making you feel neglected, this is not someone who's basically feeling you excluded or out in the cold. So you could have definitely felt that way with the previous person that you were dealing with. Or if this is not your story where it's a previous person that made you feel this way and you've moved on to a new person, some of you all could have worked things out with an old person. People do change. So maybe this is someone that you've went back to, but I'm really feeling new energy. But this, for some of you all, this could be someone who you went back to and you all could have been at odds, and maybe you all have worked things out, and maybe you could have worked out your marriage, or maybe you all were going through some rocky things and you could be married now to the person from your past. So take what resonates. And we have the Magician here. So with the Magician card, whatever this bliss is that you're experiencing is something that is continuous. So this person is very consistent in your life, and this is something that you've prayed for. This is something that you've manifested. So you're no longer pouring from an empty cup. The past person or whoever you're dealing with currently in the past, they could have, drained you or taken things from you, and you could have had to work hard to get to where you are now with this person. But you're manifesting something that can be steadfast and potentially last a lifetime. So this is something that you will get residual abundance. And when I say residual abundance, I'm picking up on something that will stick with you and make you happy and help you grow. So you and this person may pour into each other in ways that you've never experienced before, which is pretty dope. A lot of people cannot say that. You'll be amazed of how people are in relationships and marriages and they're really single. Like, yeah, they have a title. Yeah, they may say this is my husband, this is my wife, but they're really single. This person that they're dealing with probably does not mean them any well. But again, take what resonates. And then here I have this. Some of you all could be experiencing some type of retreat. So you're no longer looking, into past situations that may have held you back or held you down. energetically or spiritually or any kind of way. And, you know, you may reflect on the past, but that's a thing of the past for you to just remember, not to put to the forefront to make the other person look bad or to even make you look bad. But it's something that you know, you can reflect on and realize like, wow, look how far we've come, or look how far I've come. Now I'm able to move forward with the new person because I'm no longer dealing with the past. I no longer look at things this way, or I no longer, you know, settle. You know, if I'm not growing, if I'm not happy, if it's not something that I know, um what am I looking for? Like, basically, if I'm in a situation where the good does not outweigh the bad, I know that I need to remove myself. But as of now, it looks as if you all are very happy. You all could live in like a tropical place, so wherever you all have palm trees. And I'm even getting elephant ears here on the picture. So those can be significant if you all are plant moms, for example, or even plant dads, because men like plants too. I don't know of any man personally that likes plants, but I'm sure there's someone out there that does. But either way, yeah, these are the messages for Pal 1, and I love each and every one of you. And I'm going to go ahead and move forward to Pal 2. So for those who have picked the beautiful rose quartz, I'm going to go ahead and begin your messages. Okay, so we have healing. So you could be in solitude at this time. You could definitely go within, and you could be focusing on yourself. You all could be meditating, whether it's in nature, whether you meditate in music, whether you journal, or whether you just simply sit in silence and listen to what messages Spirit has for you. For example, my mother always says that we do pray a lot as people, you know, in general, but a lot of us don't listen. We pray, God, I need this. God, I want that. Spirit, I need this. God, I want that. Whatever the case is. But we actually do not go within, and we don't listen, and we don't pay attention to the messages that are meant for us to receive. So God definitely gives us messages, and it may not even be in the timing that we're asking, but a lot of us don't pay attention. So we think that God is not answering us and the message has already been delivered. And yeah. So again, you all could be manifesting for a positive path as far as moving forward. You could be clearing energy. So for those who do meditate, you could use white candles for purity or for clearing of negative energy. I'm also getting that, I don't know why I heard Reiki. So I don't know if you all receive Reiki healing or if you do Reiki healing. But either way, you're pouring into yourself and you're allowing yourself to experience self-care. So that's something you could have lacked in the past, but you're consistent with it now. Then we have the sun here. So you could be very successful in your healing as far as your manifestation. You could be very happy. You could be prosperous and very, or not in in various areas in your life. So you could be very happy alone. You could be happy with your friends. You could be happy with your job. You could be happy with your home. You could just be happy with the decisions that you're making in life to better yourself. Some of you all could be new parents as well. What else am I getting here? So you all are definitely looking at things on the brighter side. So you're no longer stuck in a space where things could have been dark, or you could have felt like you didn't know which way to go. But yeah, as far as like, that's why I was saying clarity earlier. So I'm getting that you're allowing spirit to come in with a childlike or innocent spirit and receive clarity and receive messages that you need to move forward on your path. Some of you all could definitely be achieving things and experiencing fulfillment and also receiving good news. So let's see what this good news could be. So we have adjudication here. So some of you all could be experiencing some type of judgment. So I'm not sure if you all have like a court case that's pertaining to like a divorce or some type of legal matter, but whatever it is going to bring you some type of abundance. So this abundance could be the fact that you're separating from someone and you're finally free. I'm getting that, you could be healing from a situation or from a person, place, or thing that kept you, very smothered or, tied down. And I also heard limited. So you could have felt like you were not able to move. You were not able to, and this may not have been physically, emotionally you could have felt stuck, or spiritually you could have felt stuck. So whatever this judgment is, this is something that will definitely give you some type of, gratitude. With the Queen of Cups here, you could definitely be standing in your power. You're very vibrant and magnetic at this time. So you could be glowing from your healing. So people are finding that attractive. So if you are having people gravitate toward you out of nowhere, it's literally because you're glowing, or the energy that you're giving off, or your aura that you're giving off. So some of you all, with the sun energy here with the card that I just pulled, it could be your aura. It's very magnetic, it's very strong, it's very powerful, vibrant, and people know that you basically stand on what you mean. So I'm getting that whoever this is that I'm referring to, you're not going back to a past situation. You've healed to the point where you know that this is something that will not be conducive in your life. Let's see. With the Queen of Cups here, you are also emotionally balanced, as well as in other areas. So you could have lacked in the emotional area, dealing with a person, place, or thing that could have affected you in the past, but now you are hoarding, Lord Jesus, sorry. You are holding a torch, and this torch represents strength. So you are definitely standing in your power, and your angels are watching over you. And your angels also, they cover you. And you see that here with the two angels? I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, the angels are covering you. So I'm getting that your angels could be your messengers, and they're right, beside you. Everything is tying into the messages that I'm saying. So again, I'm getting that, just make sure you go within and you listen. Whatever you're praying for, you're asking for, your angels or your guides are here to give you whatever answers you need. Of course, you may not get them exactly when you want them, but if you pay attention to the signs around you, or if you go within and listen, you will definitely get the clarity that you need. And wow, look what we have. Synchronicity. So again, synchronicities are messages. So whether most of the time synchronicities do have something to do with numbers, so it may not necessarily mean time, but synchronicities could be numbers as far as like a license plate. Like for example, 1, 2, 3. If you see that on the clock, depending on what you're thinking about or what you're doing at that time or how the message applies, 1, 2, 3 represents forward moving. So that synchronicity may apply to you depending on what situation you're in. You may see it on a receipt. I pay attention to all numbers. I've been a number person since as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. Numbers are something that have always stuck to me, always have been very significant. Like, you can ask people, especially in my immediate family, I'm very good with numbers and dates. So like, for example, if I remember dates, birthdays, anniversaries, death dates, the day I started a job. I remember the date I started my very first job when I was 16, which was over 20 years ago. So that's just a prime example. Like, I remember when I graduated high school, the exact date. I remember the exact date of, oh my goodness, I can't even think of another example. But in general, you all get the point. So a synchronicity could be given to you on a receipt. Like if you go to a store and you look at your total and it's 313, or if it's 1018, or if it's 224, or whatever the case is. If those numbers are significant to you, it may apply to a message. And I'm also getting with the clock here, Be patient with yourself. Healing is a journey. Healing is not something that happens overnight. Healing can take years. I'm still healing from things, and I've been on my journey for years already. It's levels to it. And sometimes when you heal from one thing and you think you're good, something else comes up and it's like, oh, I forgot about that. That was buried. I have to work on that now, or whatever the case is. But yeah, pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Oh, and I'm also getting another message here. You see that? The synchronicities can be hidden. So you have to make sure you pay attention. So when I'm getting hidden, I'm getting that it's not going to be blatantly in your face. I'm not saying that you have to like dig and like go above and beyond for the messages. But what I'm saying is if you don't pay attention, it can easily go over your head, even though it's right in your face. Okay? So that is it for my pal 2. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the messages. All right. Oh, and pal 1, I didn't give you all a kiss. Pal 1. Sorry. I love you guys. Okay. And pal 3. Where my Clear Quartz crew at? Where y'all at? Clear Quartz crew. CQC. I don't know if that's significant. Is that an initial for somebody? But anywho, let's go ahead and see what's going on. I'm going to try to get these messages in because I don't want this video to be too long. I'll try to keep them at 30 minutes. If you all would like longer messages, let me know. But I know how it can be draining sometime going on and on. So we have suffering in silence and drowning. So what's going on? So somebody's feeling left out. Somebody could be spying on you. And I'm getting that somebody could be sad behind closed doors. So this person could be, you know, on the outside looking as if everything is all together or like everything is all good and they're not, you know, pressed about whatever situation you all may have had going on. But there are things on this person's mind that they never spoke up on. So on this card, it says unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. So this person, I'm getting they knew that you were the one, but they could have been afraid. So I'm getting with this person behind the door, they could have hid a lot of things. So even though they expressed to you how they may have felt, I don't think they were totally honest. There were some things that this person did not speak up on. There were some things that this person desired, but I don't think they were able to get in touch within to give you those desires in order for you to meet them. So I'm getting that there could have been some poor communication with poor three, Lord. I told y'all I can't talk. Pal 3. There could have been some issues with communication. That's what I'm picking up on. And I'm also getting that because I am trembling and tripping up over my words. I said trembling. See, still messing up. Jeez, let me hurry up and get off here before y'all start really getting me in the comments whenever y'all post. So anyway, so I'm getting that this person, their feelings were limited, or either they never spoke up or they have said things. I'm getting that things could have been a guessing game. I'm getting that they were not honest 100% for you to know what was on their mind. So I'm getting that they were expecting you to be a mind reader. So yeah, whoever you were dealing with, this could have been someone childish or somebody who didn't speak up for whatever reason. And this could have been something that they've always experienced. And of course, I don't like to dwell on childhood trauma because I feel like as an adult, it's your job to work on that. We cannot be 35 and 40 years old still letting things that happen to us at the age of 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 hold us back. You're not going to grow. You have to grow in every aspect in life. So even emotionally, if you were hurt at the age of 6, don't be 36 and still holding on to that. Don't be 86 and still holding on to it. Like, are you serious? Like emotionally, like physically, you could be 36, but emotionally, you stop growing at 6 because you shut down. Let's grow. But anywho, that's another video for another time, and that's something that I do want to discuss. But anyway, so yeah, this person could have wanted to, you know, live and have certain dreams with you, but they didn't speak up. So now this person is feeling like they're drowning. Everything is over their head. They feel like they've sunk. So if you think of like a pool, for example, and you throw like a rock in it, I believe, look now, don't judge me. I believe the rock will go down. I don't think it'll float depending on how big this rock is. But I'm getting like you throwing a big rock in the water and it's going straight to the bottom. So this person could be feeling weighed down. They could be feeling like they're drowning emotionally because they don't know how to communicate. And they probably didn't have a good example for someone to speak with them coming up, or when things bother them or whatever the case is. They could hold a lot of things in and they may lash out or get it out in other ways. All right. I can go on and on because I'm picking up a lot of messages with Pal 3. And I don't want Pal 1 and Pal 2 to feel like I'm neglecting them whatsoever. But there are times where I get messages with certain pals and I'm literally just channeling. And I have to give the messages that's given. So, that's nothing toward any other pal. So this person, yeah, they could want to communicate with you. And with this blue here, to me, that represents emotions. So someone could be wanting to come toward you fast to express some type of progress that they would like to build with you, or some type of progress that they would like to make. And they could be wanting to come toward you fast with some type of action. And here with the house card and the main male. So this is definitely someone that you are dealing with. And with the house card, this could have been someone who you were living with. They could feel like home to you, or you could feel like home to them. That's really what I'm getting. You feel like home to this person, but I'm not necessarily getting that you can feel like home when it comes to them. So this main male is probably wanting to come toward you. Oh, and for my fellas that's watching, this could be a female. Take what resonates, okay? So it's about energy. It's not so much about, the gender, so don't get hung up on that. But you all could have built some type of foundation with one another. Again, like I said, you all could feel like home to this person. So they could want to, try to rush back in. And I'm also getting they could be trying to rush back in because they could be trying to block someone else from coming in, or they could be trying to block your forward movement. And yep, with the Six of Wands here, you could be someone who's being recognized for something. So you could be known publicly. Oh, my hand itching. Wait a minute. So let me find out, y'all getting known about something when it comes to money. So are you all prospering some type of way where money is very significant? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, please. But you could be looked at or admired by several people. This person I'm getting is hidden in the shadows. So if you cut this person off, or even if you have not cut this person off, they're still aware that you're someone that's very significant, you're very known, and you're someone who can't be stopped. So I am getting like leadership or star energy. And I hope that this person is not, jealous of you, but I am getting that, they kind of hide in the background because they probably do feel some kind of way, and maybe they want to experience those same things and they don't know how to communicate that. So maybe this person feels inspired by you. They could feel inspired. And again, like I said, jealous, even though they're watching you. But look, do you all see that? Now you see how big this person is. Now that's you on your horse, baby. You traveling, you getting it in. You making things happen. You can't be stopped. So I'm getting like stallion or horse energy. But if you all look real close, do you see that person there? Yeah, they're watching, but they're hiding. They in the cut. Like why? So now I'm getting competition. That's what I'm picking up on. So that could be definitely the tea on you all. This person probably wants to be the main male in your life, but they're not adding up to it. They're not standing up to be a man in your life or woman in your life because they're hiding. They're not being honest. They're not speaking up. They're not expressing themselves. They want you to be a mind reader. They want you to put in the work. They want you to do the work, and they want to live in your shadow. That's what I'm picking up on. I don't know who this resonates with, but yeah, be careful with that. But I'm getting that they like to hide in the shadow. So what I'm getting is this person could be a moocher. This could be somebody who likes to live off of you, or this could be somebody who likes to stand in the shadow because they know that you're going to put in the work and you're going to do the work. So they could be benefiting from you some kind of way. They're not speaking up. They're not putting in. They're not helping, but they're definitely taking advantage with, being able to say, oh, my loved one, my wife, my girlfriend, my whoever. And that's not cool, but that's literally the energy that I'm picking up on. And yeah, take the lead. So you all have definitely taken the lead in your life. And that's another reason why this person could be jealous, because they may not know how to put their foot down and take charge. They probably look for other people that's significant in their life, including you, to do the work for them. And then they just sit back with their feet up, feeding off of your energy or feeding off of your abundance, whether it's, spiritually, tangibly, physically, whatever the case is. I'm getting that you are doing the work. So continue to take the lead. And I'm getting that on this card here. You could have went through some things that were very rocky, or you went through you could have went down a rocky road, but you have, you've risen above that. So this person could be feeling stuck. Like I said, they're drowning. So they could be feeling stuck as if they're not able to make progress in their life, and they're watching you trying to, figure out how they can come toward you because you're moving fast. Like I said, with the card that I just showed you all, you're moving fast. You're not wasting any time. You're not waiting on this person. You're not letting people hold you back. You're not letting this person take advantage. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end that here. But I love you guys so, so much. Again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I am Empress Coco. Again, if you are not a part of my family and if it's on your heart, I definitely will ask you to please subscribe. Or if it's not time for you to subscribe, please come back and visit. I do plan on being more consistent with posting. I do not have a set schedule, but lately I've been having a little bit more time, which doesn't happen often, but I definitely want to put my channel as my forefront. And again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love each and every one of you. And again, the title is What's the Tea? So if any of these piles resonate for you all that you've chosen, please leave a comment below and let me know. I love you guys so much. It's Empress Coco here, and I'm out. Ciao.